Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Glenn, and how you guys doing? And welcome back to yet another Faction Focus Sunday. So let's get into it and let's see today what we are looking at. So today we are taking a look at the Eastern Empires. Parthia has been done in the past, so today we are taking a look at Pontus. And as the Eastern Empires, we get increased defense against agents, and we get a plus 25% ammunition for all our units, which is absolutely very handy. As the Ponthians, we do have a normal starting challenge. Philippines, we have a moderate diplomatic bonus as well. Hellenic factions, which is probably very nice to the west. And we have shrewd operators, minus 50% agent action cost. So, as for my personal preference, these two are pretty shit. But you can do a lot with this if you want to go that route. So I'll go towards the campaign map and I'll see you guys in a second. So here we are on the campaign map playing as Pontus. So as we take a look at our position as Pontus, you start with two minor settlements in the Bithynia at Pontus region, with the third minor settlement being here in Trapezos, and our main settlement being here in Nicomedia with the Bithynians. So a 4-city starting province is always pretty decent. So let's take a look at our diplomacy. So we are allied with Bithynia, which makes it a little bit harder to completely control our home province, but hey, we'll deal with that. As Pontus, we have two enemies at the start, which is Cappadocia at our south and Chimeria at our northern border across the sea. For the rest, like you see over here, Athens is very friendly since we have the diplomatic bonuses with Hellenic cities. Trapezos is very happy with us as well. So we wouldn't even be needing to conquer our home province, since we could ally with Trapezos as well as with Bithynia. So that leaves us expansion down south or up north with either an army or our fleet. So I'm gonna see if I can get you guys a little bit of a view on how it looks over here. So we are with the Chimerians, which have about 3 cities, I believe, settled over here. And over here, this is the Royal Scythians, if my knowledge is correct. So yeah, that is a little bit annoying to deal with, since they will put out armies overseas, and you'll always have to keep a few eyes in your back to prepare for that. Down south we have another enemy, which is the Cappadocians, with 2 minor settlements. Sardes has the rest of the minor settlements, and Galatia has the main settlement. And since Galatia basically hates you, that is absolutely fine to go after that. And the only problem is Sardes is one of the satrapies from the Seleucids. So be mindful of that and don't attack that just straight away. Make a very, very well cared decision about attacking Sardes or not, if you want to take out the Seleucids as well. Over here you could have some friends in Pergamon, Macedon, Athens, Epirus, Sparta. That can pretty much be your friends. So your expansion is probably going to focus around here, maybe north, and then mostly east, since these are your friendly factions at your western border. If we take a look at our city management and military, we do start with a spy and 2 minor armies, which, well, this barely can be called an army. As of right now, with no military buildings, we'll only be able to build like the Eastern Spearmen, Eastern Slingers. Eastern Slingers are pretty goddamn good, especially with their plus 25% ammunition, so 32 ammunition. So if you can keep them safe, you can grind out a lot of fights with these guys. And the Eastern Slingers, along with the extra ammunition, are a godsend if you are taking up Parthia and Persia with all their horse archers, or the steppe factions against Cav and Missile Cav. So we are Hellenic, which means we only have one line for our units, and that is our muster field, although we do get split off into different lines. But as you can see, Pontus has one of the most varied unit selection in from the factions that I know of. So, and the muster field, you can get some hillmen, basically standard axemen, not too shabby but not too good. You can get a very sturdy hoplite line or even a pike line, alongside some javelins. So within tier 1, you can get a pike line with some hoplites on the flanks and some hillmen covering the rear charge and all that jazz. So within tier 2 or tier 1 even, you can get set on pretty decent armies. As we go for the missile line, we do get access to Pontic Peltis, which are pretty decent, a little bit better defense and melee attack than your Eastern Javelins. We get Eastern Archers and Horse Skirmishers and nothing. So it might be worth it in some settlements, but with how good the Eastern Slingers are, I never really bother with this, since I prefer Slingers anyway. But if we take it to tier 2 Holy Sodros Barracks, we get Actual Pikemen, which is an upgrade from our levies. We get Pontic Swords, which is a very decent mid-sized, mid-tier sword unit, 37, 34, 55 defense, 75 armor, very decent in that sort of regard. And we do get 2 options for Cav as well. We get the Citizen Cav, which is a little bonus versus large, 37, 26, and the Cappadocian Cav, which has a little bit of a more bonus versus large, good health, good armor, decent melee defense, and pretty decent attack stats. They do have the diamond formation as well, which helps them with charge bonus and stuff. So you get a very decent upgrade for all of your units and access to some very decent Cav early in the game at tier 2. At tier 3, we get upgraded to Noble Blood Cav, which is basically a very decent upgrade from your Cappadocians. And we get some extra Thurio Spears, a very mobile unit with javelins that can help you out on the flanks quite a bit. And at tier 4, we get the Bronze Shield Pikes, which is a very good pike unit. So upgrade your pikemen to the Bronze Shields and you'll be set. These guys can hold out for fucking ages. And alongside that, we got the Pontic Royal Cav as well. Very decent, very good, heavy fucking shock Cav. That's the word I'm looking for. 46-25, not too good of stats, but a charge bonus of 76. Good armor, good health, good morale. So yeah, you have a very fun time picking armies, considering what you want to fight with, who you're fighting against. So against the Seleucids, you might need some more swords and like javelins against their armor. Against the eastern factions like Parthia and Bactria, you'll probably need a lot more slingers and pikes to deal with all the Cav, maybe some extra Thurio spears. So there's a lot you can do here, whether you want to focus on the pikes or the swords or axes. Like, there's a lot of you can do. So overall, a very fun campaign. I wouldn't consider this like a very starter friendly campaign, because you do have you have quite a few factions around you, which can get messy real quick if you take out Sards and these guys start coming in and Armenia starts coming in and you get harassed from the Chimerians. But it's a very fun campaign. I believe Pontus is one of the first campaigns I ever finished to its full completion over here. But as a challenge campaign, as a This is Total War campaign, this is going to be rough in the start. You have shitty armies, you need time to build up your army. Bithynia is 2 turns away. Galatia is 2 turns away, Cappadocia is 2 turns away, Trapezoles is 1 turn away, Armenia is 2 turns away. So you have a very, very hostile situation over here in the This is Total War campaign. So that is one very challenging This is Total War campaign. Because you would probably need to take Trapezoles in 1 turn, because otherwise they will out-recruit you after 1 turn. So recruit over here, march, and then take that on turn 2. Maybe even get some recruit here as well. Take Nicomedia turn 2 or 3, and then you need to haul your ass back, because Anthea is coming over this way, Galatia is coming over that way, Cappadocia is coming over this way, Armenia is coming over that way or that way. So all your cities are always under constant threat. Jesus, yeah, it's gonna be tough if you want to do it this Total War. At our provinces, at our victory objectives, sorry, I can't speak today, I'm real sorry. We need our home settlements, our home province, the province over here, the Bosporus, so we do need to take out Chimeria at one point. We need Egypt, we need Italia, and we need Persis. So we don't really need Bactria, but just to stop over here is going to be very annoying. So most likely you'll start pushing towards Bactria as well. So you need to push east towards Persis and maybe further to secure just your back lines. You need Egypt, so you need to push south as well, and you need to push west in towards Rome and Italy. So it is a very diverse campaign, very diverse enemies you'll face. You'll face the successor states, the Hellenic states, some barbarians over here, the Romans, some Hellenic factions, Eastern factions, steppe factions. Basically, with Pontus, you fight against everything Rome 2 has to offer. So in that case, I do still think that this is one of my favorite campaigns so far. So I would definitely rate this one like a 9 out of 10. But I think with that being said, that's all I can offer about the Pontus campaign. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.